What a crazy cult. Anyway, guys, I'm getting tired, really. I have many hours today. And as I say, yesterday, Shaitan, he did piss in my ears. As the Prophet, peace upon him, he says. You know, the Prophet, he is the best doctor. I was trying to find out why, after I took a shower, why I have a liquid in my ear. And I could not find an answer, to be honest with you. I was wondering where the water coming from, where I was. I was in the shower, but in the shower there's no water. We are Arab. We take shower with sand. So where the water is coming from? And then I remember that the Prophet said that Shaitan be in the ears of a Muslim. But I'm not a Muslim. Maybe Shaitan, because I speak too much about Islam, he thought I'm a Muslim. Guys, can somebody try to see if there is a smell in my ear now from the piss? Dude, by the way, do you think that I smell nothing? Nothing smell bad. Why Shaitan don't smell? Shaitan smell the piss smell not bad. I wish I can record the Shaitan holding his willy and pissing in my ears, and I will post it on YouTube. You can imagine how many billion they will watch my video. Like imagine Christian Prince, Shaitan pissing in his ears, and the video, and Shaitan is holding his penis and zzz, and Christian Prince like, what the heck in my ears, you know? And for sure there's audio, because you know we can install a microphone inside the ear to make you hear the sound of the pee-pee. And you will not believe it how many people will watch the video and how many people will convert to Islam after that. By the way, the Prophet, he said too that Shaitan sleep in your nose. Yeah, makes sense. Actually, if you sleep in the nose, where you will pee? What is the most close area? And look at your ears, they look like a toilet seat. Let's see. The Prophet, he ordered the Muslims to clean their nose in the morning. Why? Because Shaitan, he sleep in your nose. The Messenger of Allah said, if any of you roses from sleep and they perform ablution, he should wash his nose by putting water in it and blowing it out thrice in the nose. How disgusting. Because Satan has stayed in the upper part of his nose all night. I mean, guys, look at this disaster. Shaitan, he cannot find a place to have his cafe except the upper nose of the Muslim. The poor Muslim, he is sleeping, snoring, and Shaitan is sitting, putting a leg in the top of the other one in his upper nose. Imagine if we can record that. Just imagine. And you are telling me that Muhammad don't have high IQ? By the way, this is a true story, but please don't tell anyone, just between me and you and YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. Yeah, I mean, just keep it around. I mean, just local. Once, this is a true story, brother. Brother, when I was a child, my mother, she opened the room and she told me, why you have your shoes in your nose? I opened my eyes and I said to her, what shoes, mama? She said, I see shoes in your nose coming out. And that was Shaitan, his legs is coming out. But sadly, brother, at that time we don't have video camera to record for you, or even a cell phone. And by the way, this is a true story. Shaitan, he sleep in the upper. I mean, why the upper? What about the lower? He don't like it there. What is the point of the upper? Any Muslim want to tell us? Not only that, the Prophet, he warned us from yawning, and he encouraged us to do sneezing. The Messenger of Allah said, the sneeze is from Allah. Achoo. Guys, Allah saying hello to you. I just received this sneeze from Allah. Achoo. Okay. This is again from Allah. True story. And then he says, and the yawn is from the Shaitan. Shaitan, he just gave me yawn. Actually, think about it. Actually, it's like a poetry. The yawn is from the Shaitan. Wow. Let me sing it. The yawn is from the Shaitan, and I do not know what is the adhan. When the adhan is raised up, Shaitan he started farting up. And yes, the yawn is from the Shaitan. And here we go, mid Quran. So Muhammad is the discovery guy who come with the conclusion that Shaitan, when you yawn, it's from him. And not only this, look what Muhammad said. So when one of you yawns, let him cover his mouth. By the way, the Muslim, they have an article about the Prophet teaching a very important ethic and hygienes, so we do not spread diseases. How Muhammad 1400 years ago he says that he ordered us to cover our mouth, but they will not tell you that the Prophet he says that because he believes Shaitan is going to piss in your mouth, and he's going to go inside and he's going to laugh at you. Read with me. When one of you yawn, let him cover his mouth with his hand. And this is what the Muslims they quote for you only. This part only. This part. This is the only part is important. The rest of the story, hide it. And then they write a long article. Brothers and sisters, according to science today, it's proven by doctors that the best healthy habit is to cover your mouth by a tissue or by your hands when you sneeze or when you yawn, because that will spread diseases and bacteria. But this is not what the Prophet was saying. The Prophet was actually talking about yawning, and the purpose of that, he said, for when he says achoo, Shaitan laugh from inside his opening. From where? From inside his opening. Shaitan he jump inside your mouth. The second you sneeze, Shaitan he jump inside your mouth and he start laughing. And you are telling me that your Prophet don't have a high IQ? For sure you have to have a very high IQ to believe in this. Where is the guys from Nigeria? Hachu? The second you say Hachu, Shaitan he jump inside your mouth and he start laughing. And by the way, in different hadith, Muhammad he says, Allah he love those who do sneeze. What the heck? Actually in the same hadith. And indeed Allah loves the sneeze, and he dislike the yawn. If. I mean, this God is really wonderful. When you sneeze, when you have a cold, Allah he is so excited, especially in winter. I mean, I can imagine how happy now Allah is in January, February. I mean, this in July, the people are, it's hot, people are yawning. Allah is so upset. Yeah, and I like it when he say indeed. I mean, look at this, indeed, Allah love those who sneeze and dislike those who yawn. The Prophet said Allah likes sneezing and dislike yawning. So if someone sneeze, then praise Allah, etc. I know what to say, man. Any Muslim with high IQ, and actually enter now, because especially I have this water in my ear, as I told you, Shaitan he piss on my ears. I mean, you tell me Muhammad is a liar? Here we go. He deserve it. He sent the Shaitan and he piss in your ears. And now what you can do about it? And you know it's annoying. Like because you don't have a balance in your ears. It's in the left one. So now you feel like you are half deaf. It's almost like I hear from the other one, but you can like it's and make noise. It's I feel like Muhammad now. I hear voices. Hold on. What? Jibril? Hold on, Jibril is talking to me. What? I will give you a verse or a chapter. Okay, I'm listening. First of all, what is the name of the chapter? The cappuccino. Cappuccino? Yes, because it's made in Italy. The cappuccino, and what do you know about the cappuccino? It contained two things, kappa and chino. And if you ask me what is made of, I say to you, no one knows except the one who made kappa and chino, and praise be to Allah, the one who made them together, cappuccino. And I was like, wow, it's light. There's something touched my tongue. It's cappuccino. And this remind me of different chapters called the chapter of pizza. But I mean, it tastes different, to be honest with you. Thank you, Allah, for the inspiration, even though my ear is not working good today, but still I was able to hear the chapter of the cappuccino. And this, if you read the Quran, chapter of the chair, chapter of the elephant, chapter of the spider, chapter of the, I mean, it's like a zoo. The cow, right? And again, I want to say thank you for those who donate. And if you can donate more to Shaytan, because he did pee in my ears, you know, because now Shaytan, he don't pee. This is donation of Shaytan. He pee, you know. So as long you are donating for me, what about you donate to Shaytan so he can find a toilet seat and he can go and pee somewhere else? I mean, this guy, obviously, he cannot find a toilet seat. So maybe if we can buy him a toilet seat, he can go and leave the Christian Prince here alone. And look like Shaytan in my area,